came up with the characters' names. I'm like Bill, and then there's Sookie. It's like plain, and then there's Lafayette, who I adore. And I'm just wondering where they get all their names.
Sometimes from the phone book. Sookie was actually my grandmother's best friend's name. So it just seemed like an old Southern name, and it seemed like it would be a good idea to use it. I picked Bill because it just sounded like a really funny name for a vampire. And Lafayette just fit the character. Now, we're talking book Lafayette as opposed to TV show Lafayette. Just remember. Another question? I see hands up. Yeah.
Hi. I was wondering what you think about the difference between the books versus the TV show. Like, do you like where the TV show's going, or does it ever bother you that it's so far off the books?
No, it doesn't, because Alan and his writers are so talented that they're going to go off on their own tangent. I think using my books as a scaffolding for the show is enough and fine with me. That having been said, I felt real bad about Calvin Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah, meth dealer.
Yeah.
but I'm usually delighted with the show and very happy with Alan's arabesques and embellishments to the original material.
And our next question is over here.
Hi. I was wondering, I heard that there are only going to be 2 more books after this book.
That's correct.
And I wanted to know if you have everything kind of plotted out and tied up already, or are you still open?
I do know, I've always known how the series was going to end. From like book 2 on. I had that scene written before I wrote any of the other 10 books.
Wow.
So, in my head, of course. So, please don't do anything to me. A very young reader, 16, wrote into my website and said, well, if you die, none of us will find out what happens. I'm so glad you've got your priorities. So just in case, I told my assistant. So you won't, at least she'll be able to tell you. I do have 2 more books planned. I don't want to exhaust the series or write Sookie after I've lost the zest for it. I like to leave on a high note. So, and I don't want to let her down. So, Dead Reckoning and then 2 more books, and I will wrap everything up. I don't have a complete plan, but I do know where I'm going, so I can aim towards that as I'm 2/3 through book 12. So I know where I'm going, which is a refreshing feeling.